We're back here at Pierce Manufacturing. Our last visit was in August of 2010. We're in for our construction review.
The purpose of the trip is to come up and check out the truck, basically at its midway point, to make sure everything's going the way we had ordered it.
Glick actually has an individual in place here in Appleton that watches and follows the trucks through and sends out weekly photo reports to the customer.
We've received pictures from those folks basically since the cab was fabricated.
So the customers had the opportunity to see the truck being built from the frame rails up.
But just to get up here and see it in person, and it was really something.
This is a big moment for a firefighter, especially if it's the first truck they've specified or the first truck committee they've ever been on. When they walk out and see that truck for the first time, it's like, wow.
The pictures we got sent for the production of it don't do it justice until you actually come here and see it. I mean, you come in here, you see fire trucks red, green, but this Keller, this truck in general, it's just absolutely beautiful.
So you need to give them that time period to look at the truck and get that initial wow out of their system, and then at that time, then we can get to work and get to the serious work. We're going to look at for three things over here. We're going to look for accuracy of the build process to this point, looking at the major components. We're going to review their graphics package to ensure the graphics is correct at before they're applied to the truck. And finally, we're going to find anything that they may not like at this point, because it's a lot easier for us to fix these things now than it would be when we come back for final inspection.
When we came to the factory today was basically come right to the truck and look at it, see where things are, where they stand, the finer points to make sure a lot of the details that are important to us are built into the truck, and they are.
But we're at a good point today because most of the components on the apparatus have been installed. Cab, chassis, pump, body, interior lights, shelving, scene lighting, emergency lighting. There's a whole lot for the customer to look at today.
I'm glad we come up when we did. Would have waited another week, the ladder would have been pinned on the truck. At that point, it becomes difficult to see what's underneath the ladder, what's around the ladder. Now we can climb up on there, look down inside the actual truck itself, see what makes everything work.
They've seen the truck for the first time, they've looked over, they've played with it. Now we can go through the component list, go line by line, check things out, and make sure it is what it's supposed to be. And we mentioned when we were here the last time that we want to ensure when they come back for mid-build or final inspection that the truck they had in their mind back at pre-build is the same truck they're seeing today. Maybe come down along the side here. So far this morning, things have been pretty good. There's a couple things that we've noticed. One in particular, the labeling for the drains on the driver's side, they're hard to see. They need moved out so that when the truck's in service, they're easily seen, so they know what drain they're operating. There's a switch for the lights on the pump panel. It's kind of not really in that good of a position, so we want that moved up so it's easily seen the firefighter at the scene. But it's just a couple little things, nothing major that we found so far as we go through the component list. One of the things that the chief mentioned is that they may want to add some graphics.
We have a couple of spaces on the side of the truck that they look fine, but they're kind of blank. There's room for something perhaps to put up there, some type of graphics.
I suggest to him that let's wait till the truck is complete. Let's see the truck in the final completion, the final completed process on the blue floor. That way he's going to see the striping, the graphics that they've already designed.
When we come up for delivery, he said that they'd be able to have the graphics person come out, talk to us, and possibly design something and get it to us, get it on the truck before we get the truck back, when it comes back to the borough to get it in service, which that's service. That's what it's all about.
We don't want it to look like an add-on. We want to make sure that the graphics they want to add is going to complement the truck instead of take away from the truck. So we're going to hold off on adding anything until we come back.
It was much better than what I thought it would be, honest with you. I didn't expect the depth in the compartments that we have. Very, very pleased with that. The attention to detail is great if you look at just how they build it, how it's constructed, how it's finished. The compartments are phenomenal.
There's a lot that has to be done yet. The ladder has to be installed. The graphics has to be done, has to go through final product evaluation, pump test, generator test, aerial test.
The thing that I'm most proud of is to see the ideas that we put into the truck. You can go and get a basic fire truck design for you, but to take the ideas and needs that you need that are special to your district and incorporate them into the truck and see them come to life, that's exciting. And there's a lot of those ideas built into this truck. coming up here and seeing it, well, they call it midway, but it's beyond midway, is very exciting to see it. And now when we come up for the final inspection, I'm really anticipating to be surprised, very happy about it.
We're here on a Saturday with the customers, Saturday and Sunday in the facility, so we're very accommodating. Every customer to us is very important. Pierce Manufacturing really built their business on the one truck. Sure, we saw a lot of big trucks to the cities, but the volunteers, the one truck at a time, is really the mainstay of Pierce Manufacturing.